I got a Whirlpool dryer, and the problem with this, a couple of things. See the wire, how burnt it is? Now, aftermarket element. Listen, guys, if you're fixing your dryer, spend the money, buy a Whirlpool element. OEM parts. Stop being cheap. So many people are cheap when it comes to fixing their dryers and repairing them. You're saving money watching this video. Do the repair properly. These cheap elements, all they do is damage your component, right? Whenever you have this, that means either the dryer is taking too long to dry, or that element or that thermostat is stuck in the on position, meaning it's not turning off. So the element is staying on and not cycling. This is your cycling over here for your vent, but he's your high limit. He turns off and he turns on. We're gonna check it. I'm gonna take it off, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna put the factory piece on, put a factory element on this dryer. We're gonna throw this one away, okay? They're garbage. So I'm gonna connect my meter to this. I'm gonna heat it up and I'm gonna see if it's working. So let me connect and let's get this checked. Just to show you, we're not gonna keep it, but I wanna show you. We are on continuity. He's not working. This can stop you from heating as well. He takes the power, puts it to the element. Again, it shows that these are subpar parts. Okay, I was gonna test it. In fact, let's add some heat to it and see if we get a signal. A lot of times you can heat them up and they will react because they're garbage. All right, let's see what it does. All right, so he's totally dead. And maybe that's a good thing because that could have damaged or cause a fire. Okay, so we're going to take it out of circuit. Now, here's one that is working. Now let's turn this one off to give you an idea how they work and how they operate. Right now the dryer is heating. When it gets too hot, see that? He's off. Now it wasn't a lot of heat, so it turned back on. Let's add some more heat. All right, he's off. He will turn back on. And that's how they work. See that? He's back on. This guy, luckily, before he failed, he was stuck in the on position and did not turn off like this one. That's why the wires are melted. Don't buy those. Don't waste your money. Don't buy those either. You're spending $20 on a whole kit. Come on. You wonder why you have to chunk your dryer because it's burning up and destroying your machine. All right, we're going to take this thing off and replace it. This one is a little bit better aftermarket, but still crappy. Okay. It's not OEM, that's for sure. We don't use them. It's OEM quality. They even fit better. Why? Because they're better. Should have put this on when I had it up, but pretty straightforward. Can't mess it up. That's OEM up top, by the way, so that looks good. All right, it's pretty light, and we're done. Let's check now for continuity, make sure everything's good. This dryer came in, and I was told it needs an element. There we go, everything's good. You want to check, make sure it's not grounding, which it's not. This is done. We do need a cord up top, but other than that, this is done here. All right, that's how you take care of that. Get rid of the old burnt wire. Dryer's back, factory spec. We're gonna take this off, clean it, make sure everything's nice and clean. I wanna just give one last pointer. That went there. Now let's say you're not heating after you do your repair. You wanna check the timer. Stick your lead on the right. If you're facing the dryer, it's gonna be on your left. Right now we're standing above, right, which is the black wire. That's the red, goes up to the timer. So now, if we turn our timer knob, or we're on time dry, turn your meter on. Off. Air fluff, it's not heat. All right. Let's see, do that. All right, so just took this off, this cover. When you have a problem with your dryer, keep in mind, whenever you open them up, always take this cover off. If it's the regular style Whirlpool like this, always take it off. We're gonna clean this. Sometimes you gotta replace the foam up top here if it's damaged. Okay, so we're gonna vacuum this carefully, get this cleaned, put it back together. Now, look at this. Your dryer cannot dry. It's gonna take forever to dry. All right, so pay attention. Let's get this vacuumed up. Look at that, it's crazy. Put it with this element, they belong together. Now be super careful with this foam. Sometimes they get pretty brittle and they will just break apart. So be mindful. Sometimes you can use a rag or a small brush. If the foam is still good, you don't want to destroy it. I mean, it looks like we almost damaged over here, pretty much. But just be gentle. Use a small brush and get the lint off. Maybe a blower or something, but not a lot of pressure. You do not want to damage this foam. If you do, they do sell it. You can replace it. You gotta peel it all off and go from there. This is all dog hair, I guess. So get most of the stuff off so that you're not having a whole bunch of lint sitting there. All right, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna do one last blow, which is you flip the vacuum around, turn it into a blower, and just blow all the stuff out. All right, so you maintain your dryer to keep it running good. Clean that out as well.